guys, welcome to yet another fantastic episode here at Kaluhi'S kitchen. Seeing that the weather is nice, sunny and mellow, today I want us to make a dessert that is pretty easy to put together, but one that is so indulgent and so luxurious, and you're going to really enjoy this one. To my returning subscribers, asanteni sana for being here. Thank you so much for helping me grow this channel. And to my new watchers, thank you for joining the best place on YouTube sphere, and I hope after this video I earn your subscription. That said, let's begin. Karibuni sana.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine.
We are ready, set to go, and we are now about to just begin. This will be a short and sweet video, as you are about to see, and you're really going to like this one because the main ingredient for this dessert is some whipped cream. We are obviously going to start by whipping the whipping cream until you obtain stiff peaks. Whipping cream is available in any well-stocked supermarket, and along with my whipping cream, I'm going to whip it along with a bit of sugar. This is a dessert, so it has to be a bit sweet. The level of sweetness truly will be dependent on how sweet you prefer your desserts to be. I'm going to give you the exact amount of the exact quantity of sugar I added to this as detailed on my blog. However, once you're done whipping, just taste it and see if you need to adjust it upwards as per your personal preference of sweetness. If you need to do so, adjust upwards. So we're going to start. We're going to pour in our whipped cream, add in our sugar, and then proceed to whip until stiff peaks form. We are now done whipping our whipped cream, and as you can see, they have formed the most billowy, most fluffiest stiff peaks, and that's exactly what you too should go for once you try this out at home. This is now done, and once you do try this out at home, just be careful not to over whip it because we want this to turn out perfect. We're now going to bring to the forefront another ingredient that we're going to add into the whipped cream, and that is our mango puree. As you can see, my mango is indeed a puree. Very simple to make. Just peel your mango and then run it in your blender without excess water. If you need to add water, just maybe 2 tablespoons. Don't overdo it because we need a puree for this and not a juice. You can see the consistency from mine. It's nice and thick as it should be for this. And with this done, we're going to grab our miko. We're going to pour in our mango puree, mix it in, and once combined, we'll proceed to the next step. We are now done with the whipping cream base, which will form the main part of our dessert. It has the most beautiful, most attractive amber color, and I hope I photograph it well so that you guys can see it in its true essence. It's really pretty, and I'm really excited about this one. Now, as you can see, I already have my dessert bowl set and ready to go. So what we're going to do is add a nice generous filling of the mango whipped cream, and then a layer that has other ingredients which will provide texture and complexity, then another layer of our mango whipped cream, and then a garnish. Now, for the layer that will provide extra texture and more complexity to our dessert, for that I chose some raisins, which will just add a bit of chewiness to an otherwise very soft dessert, and some dried pawpaw, which I really love, and I told you guys on Twitter. You can get some in Carrefour. They always have some in stock. Wanakupimia according to how much you want, and for me, this specific quantity just cost only 19 shillings, so you truly have no excuse. They also have dried pineapple, they have dried goji berries. Depending on what you want to taste, what you want to have for this particular dessert, feel free to play around with the ingredients you want to experience on your palate. Next, we also have some groundnuts. I want a bit of texture, and groundnuts are very crunchy, and because they are also salty, that same taste profile will contrast with the sweetness of the dried pawpaw, with the sweetness of the mango whipped cream, and that will give us a much more full-bodied dessert. That's how you build flavor. You have to play around with texture, you have to play around with flavor, you have to play around with different notes so that you can have a full and a fun eating experience. Lastly, I just saw I had a pomegranate and I didn't want it to go to waste, so I'll also add it into our layering. I'll just take a bit of the rubies inside, then toss them in. They will also provide a bit of texture and a slight, very slight tartness, which will contrast with all the sweet notes we have over here. That said, we're going to go right ahead and compose our dessert, and then we're done.
Sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Not only is it visually appealing, I know 100% it's going to really show stop once we give this a taste test in typical Kaluhi'S kitchen fashion. I have my spoon ready to go, so let's go right in. Make sure you take a deep dive so that you go through all the layers. My goodness, this is a showstopper. This is the girl she thinks she is. The creaminess of the whipped cream is the main flavor note. The mango really mellows it out, and the flavor of the mango goes so well together with that of the dried pawpaw. The texture of the nuts and the mild saltiness it introduced into this really adds a nice complexity, and the soft tartness of the pomegranates really ties everything together and makes this spectacular. This is easy to make. You don't need an oven. You're not wakishing any mortar. Very easy to put together, and I can't wait to see you guys try this out. Don't forget, kama kawaida, the exact recipe quantities are on my blog, link on the description box. If you're yet to subscribe, please do. 2021, we're doing excellent recipes, and I wouldn't want you guys to miss out on any one of them. I hope you loved this video. Comment down below on which are some of your favorite hot weather desserts. I would love to exchange ideas with you guys and probably try out something you like to make at home. See you on my next video, guys. Bye.
Sunshine.